Swan pond today. Yeah, this is the shop at Messingham. Brilliantly stocked. It's got guru stuff. All the hooks you're ever going to need. That's where I always get mine from. If you ever forget anything, look at this stuff. Preston. All your hooks, lines, even some rigs, everything. Look, elastics, bombs, feeders. Then I've got a nice selection of dynamite stuff. Oh, look one here. We even got some of the map stuff, the embed feeders, fishery owned pellets, some rods. Even some nice clothing, look. Go on then, Griff. Let's get in. You're on camera as well. That's where you've done your hair this morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go in. We'll have that one, shall we?
12, Matt.
12. Do you want me to shout or?
Yeah, can do, mate. Thank you.
What are we, 10 till 3?
10 till 3.
Right, what do you reckon? We'll catch that?
Yeah, you'll catch.
We'll catch. Right. Cheers. Cheers, Griff. See you in a bit. Well, good morning, everyone. Bit disappointing. It's not disappointing today. Disappointing the fact that there's only 5 of us on a Tuesday Open. I thought there'd be more. But there is the Bomb and Feeder League tomorrow, which gets 40 plus. So I guess that's maybe pushed some people away. So 5 of us were all on what I call the road bank. So that's like 1 to 13. I've drawn early as always. Peg 12. I've come really with the idea today to catch some silvers on the pole. That was my main thing. I'm going to have a chuck for a carp or 2 on this peg. But yeah, I think £23 won the match the other day. So obviously it's not great, but I think the cap of ice melting and everything. 5 degrees this morning, so it's not too bad. There's plenty of, well, loads of small fish topping. So hopefully it means we'll get a few bites. Nice and cosy. I've got 13 next to me, so hopefully I don't bore him too much, like I probably bore everyone else with the camera and talking and everything. But yeah, good for a few odd carp and then catch some silvers on the pole hopefully. So get some gear out and see what it's like. Right, so rigs are all set up. We'll talk you through them in a second. Just going to go into first what's in here. Obviously it's silverfish biased. I'm not really sure what to use. I don't think they're bothered about fish meal. Obviously no commercial silvers are. But what I've done is I've got Pro Natural Dark from Bait Tech to give it some nice stickiness. And I've just done that 50-50 with F1 Dark, Special G F1 Dark. So it's got a hint of fish meal in it, nothing too overpowering. I've not gone like halibut obviously, but that's nice and sticky. So it's probably about 10 foot deep out there. So I think I want something nice and heavy. Other baits, so it's got a couple of pints of red maggots. Got some old, these were just riddled off, old casters maggots, they'll just go in the ground bait. Give it a bit of crunch. Fluoro Disco Pinkies. Dead maggots. And then we just got, I forgot my meat and I'm not a massive fan of fishing bread, I'm not that confident in it. Meat works well on here anyway, so I've just got some easy, quick, just had to buy it this morning from the shop. Just some meat for the bomb. That's basically it. But yeah, well, now I've had a look at that, I say I'm not massively sure on what's right or wrong with the ground bait. I just like that Pro Natural Dark. It's got a nice smell to it, and obviously it's quite a heavy mix. So I can even just put like, you know, even in 10 foot of water, just put like little palm-sized nuggets in like that. But yeah, we'll finish getting this sorted and then we'll get on the box and show you the rigs. Yeah, right, just going to go through rigs. We've got 5 minutes to go. Jealous of Pete's cup of tea next door, that's a fact. So we've got at 13 metres, we've got, I'll show you, just got a 1.5 grams round body. I ain't gone for a wire stem, but maybe I should do. Simple shotting pattern really. Got all of it. Little lead thing to keep it untangled. Little dropper, another dropper, and then a 16 F1 pellet to 11. That's only 13 metre. I'll put some ground bait in on that first, and then maybe loose feed some maggots later on. And then I've only got 2 rigs. Next rig I've just plumbed up at. Down here somewhere. It's deep still. And this one I've probably got, what have I got? 8 foot, maybe 7 foot. So I've just gone for a gram round body, single 8 slip, and I've just got, you can see that, I've just got a nice, I just feel like it falls a bit nicer when you shot it rather than all of it for sure, because it's sort of laying back up the slope. That's got the same up. 16 F1 pellet to 011, and then another thing we've got already ready to go, just a simple inline. You can use elasticated here, but I found these inlines and I've just got a 10-inch hook length, 12-inch hook length, something like that. A bit bomber meat. Probably start on that and then give that pole line a bit of time to settle after putting some ground bait in, but that's it. So I've already done bait. See, pretty simple. Pumped some meat out already. Maggots all undercover because it's a bit spitty. But yeah, we'll get back to you when we've had a first chuck or we'll get a fish on.
You know, I am on Facebook. If you'd like to know when these videos are coming out, or even if you just want some general information or you want to have a chat with me, I do have a Facebook page. That is Matt York Angling on the Facebook page. Also alongside that, you can get in touch with me and book a coaching day if you wish. Obviously Messingham is my local water, but I can breach out. I say I'm looking to travel within an hour, maybe in an hour and a half tops, you know, so that could include Hayfield, Lindome, Hallcroft even, which is not a venue I've really been to, but you know, if that's your local, I'm sure I could manage something on there.
2 balls of ground bait, let's do it. Chuck of casters. Picture the maggots. No. Just going to make a tennis ball sort of size. Alright. Started raining, which is lovely. Just going to shift this out. 13. Oh. Pole's already bloody freezing, I know that for a fact. And then the weight begins. Get it locked out there. Chuck it randomly. Well, out there somewhere. Plenty of water to go out. There's no one opposite us on the point. So get my coat on and we'll catch you up. Hopefully when we've got a fish on. After the initial pour start on bomb, which I spent about an hour on, I'm going to say,
chucking it various places in my peg. I had a quick look on the pole, so it was about an hour in, something like that. Started off with a tiny little roach, and then we actually moved on to catching some better stamp perch. Not massive fish, but I'm going to say they averaged 4 to 6 ounce, potentially. They came steady, but just lacking that odd bonus fish at the start.
Two hours and 10 in. Start getting a few more bites on pole. Only small perch and bits. So probably a couple of pound now. Just seen a small stamp. I don't know whether I tried a caster, never had a bite on that. Maybe feel like I could do with feeding a bit more ground bait or something. Getting a few more indications, which is good.
Found the stamp of perch on the day to be very varied. You would catch one, say, like 6 to 8 ounces, and the next one would only be a small one. I didn't really feel like there was a hook bait to pin down the bigger perch. I tried double caster, single caster, and it just caught me the same size fish but a lot slower. Double maggot on the day was by far the best effort.
They have 5 ounces, something like that. Time for a top up bite. Barely. Sizable balls. Don't make it some casters, isn't it?
No, it's the same on this. To be fair, if you don't get one like as it settles, it's just you don't really get one. No. Thing is, you might have caught them 2 fish and then they've gone, no, we're not having this, we're off, and they'll just go out there somewhere, and that's it, isn't it? No.
2 hours to go. Started getting a few more bites now. It's getting better. No skimmers or F1s are out yet, it's just perch, but so I'm getting bites quick enough now to not put a massive weight together, but it'd be nice if you could catch them short late on. I think that's when you can really start building a weight, but still getting the odd little nuisance roach, which not too bothered about, but just gone a bit more positive. Put a bigger ball of ground bait in, more casters in it. Started big pouching maggots over the top, and it seemed to draw a few more fish in. So it's not mega fast and furious, but they're not massive stamp. I've had a couple like half a pound perch, but if you just get that slightly bigger stamp fish every 5 fish, one's half a pound, it'll be all right. At the minute, it's sort of like 2 to 4 ounce fish, which plenty of bites, but it's just not materialising into any weight really. I don't think there's been any more carp caught, but I think I'm still a little bit behind. If it keeps going as it is for the next couple of hours, I'll soon get up to 15, 20 pound or whatever, but I did have another chuck out for a carp and it never moved. I think I'd be better off spending my time just putting what I can in that. Hopefully you get an odd F1 or something later on, but tried caster, double caster, I had a perch, put maggots on, I got the same fish, but I waited twice as long on caster, so I sort of, thought I'd just stick with maggots. So it's just stamp, but I think you just catch what's there. It was good. Put the camera on and I don't get a bite. Oh, that sounds about standard. Just this wind, when this wind dies, you can feed it nicely, but when it's open, it's a bit awkward. So normally you lay your rig out and you get a bite halfway down, well, just as it settles, little indication. I'd bulk me rig up a bit more, so it's got 2 droppers now instead of 3, and move me Olivet down 6 inch, 8 inch. Just 'cause I feel like I was getting too many small roach. Like, when I say small, I mean like ounce. Yeah. Since I've bulked it up, I haven't had as much of an issue. So I don't mind having to wait a bit longer to catch better stamp fish, but that's better perch. Not massive, but yeah, definitely bigger. Sure, that's the sort of average. It's like 5 ounce, 6 ounce maybe. Something like that. 5 ounce, I think. So put 3 of them to the pound. It's not too bad. If we just keep them going and get the odd bonus fish within them, that stamp. So this last again, tighten it up a little bit. It'll be all right. So not many carp coming out, luckily. Yeah, just plod away on this, and then I might have another chuck for a carp in a bit, but for now I think it's just going to be put what you can in the net. Started feeding this short line quite heavy as well with maggots. It's in about 7 foot, it's not far out, but it's plenty of depth. Sometimes them perch last hour come real close in, you can bang out 5 or 6 pound late on. But That's good. That's better. It's just steady. If I can catch like this, you catch the odd better fish within it. Oh, it's come off. That was a perch, I think. Maggots folded over. Turn it. I don't even know. Hour and a half to go. Went funny for 15 minutes, tried short, never had a bite. Just gone back out. It feels like you need to rest it or top it up with a bit of ground bait or something and then they come back. They're not getting any bigger. Just like 3 to 4 ounce sort of size. They keep coming. I say I'm catching at a decent pace again now. I mean, catching one every, well, as soon as the rig settles, but I don't think they're quite big enough to build a weight up what we need. I seem to like that ground bait. Topped up, left for 5-10 minutes, try another line, and then go back on it, and then they're there again. Whether something spooks them or what, I don't know. It's steady away anyway now. Don't know how many fish I've got or what weight, to be fair, not a lot. Just needs to keep going under. So most of the bites, literally as your rig settles. Little indication. I have got a shallow rig set up, but I'm not getting that many signs, like half depth for roats, you know. Feel like I'm maybe missing worms or something, just a bit different. Definitely can't complain about how many bites we've had. Who's ringing me? 55 minutes left. Not got any better. Another chuck for a carp for 10 minutes, nothing. Just small fish again on that long pole line. Had one skimmer 10 ounce and a roach about 5. I thought it was just better stamp fish. And then it went back to tiny little roach again. Just trying this short line. I had a bite on it so far, but I've been constantly firing maggots in. Or feeding maggots, should I say. Les next to me is, I'm guessing he must have been fishing castor or worm or something, because he's had a better stamp perch. Not as many nuisance fish. No more carp shown. Yeah, I've tried playing the numbers game, and the numbers game defeated me, I think. Sometimes you just get a little run short. Bigger fish. If I can get a bigger stamp fish short for the last half an hour or something, that's alright. I'm just not confident it's even going to go under. Yeah, got plenty of depth, it must be 8 foot. 7-8 foot or something like that. The sun's probably blinding you. Lovely evening now, no wind. Just need a better stamp fish in the last 45 minutes. Either that, I have to catch them short, but I'm not convinced I'm going to get them short. Oh. Let us stamp. Maybe. Give me a few more of that stamp. Few and far between. For the sun. Good to see in the light conditions. 50 minutes. Lado. Maybe tops. Right, match is over, gears away. Rock hard that. I haven't had a bite on a rod, not even a liner. So I started on that. Fed some maggots short. Well, never had a bite on that either. Even though it was like 8 foot deep. But usually you catch a few fish on here on that. I think Mick on 8's had 1 carp, 1 bite. And Pete on 13 has had 3 bites, 4 bites, missed 1. He's had a skimmer, a carp and a roach for £8.6 I think. Les on peg 10's at £12 something. I've weighed 13, 12 or something like that. I've probably had like 80 fish, just like loads of little roach, little perch. I've had 1 skimmer, 8 ounce. Other than that, it was just a struggle. You get 3 or 4 bites in a row, you think, oh, they're here now, and then you just won't get a bite. So I've just fished that gram and a half, and earlier on when the wind was up and it was towing a bit, it was bright. But as soon as that wind died, I felt like you could do with like a 0.75 or a gram, because I was just sort of watching it as it was hitting the bottom. I did string out and move my Olivet up to like 4 foot, and then that got me a couple of extra bites. But you seem to get 3 or 4. You'd have to put a little ball and a little nugget of ground bait with some casters and dead maggots in it, give it 5 minutes, go back on it, and then you'd get another 3 or 4. But it was never, I never felt like you could go in and you could just hammer them. You'd get an odd run of like 5 or 6, and then you just go to small fish, and then you just won't get a bite. But yeah, it's been a struggle. But I've had a few bites on the pole, so I reckon I've had 70, 80 fish. It shows you how small they are for like, what, 13, 14 pound or something. So yeah, there might be an issue with the audio. I'm not sure how. When I looked at the microphone had died, which is my own fault. But I'm going to try and overlay it somehow anyway. But other than that, another tough one. Can it be warmer soon? Can we get some fish caught? I really thought 25, 30 pound would have been a good weight. This peg's really good for skimmers. So I've only had 1, and it was 10 ounce maybe. Other than that, it's just been hard. That's my biggest fish I've had all day. I've maybe had a couple of perch, half a pound, and that's been it. So yeah, don't know where I'm going to go next. I might try somewhere else, like Lindo maybe. I'm
just not a massive fan of this bomb and feeder stuff, but maybe I need to give it a go. Unless anyone else has got any recommendations on where to go. But yeah, thanks for watching again. Remember, free content, so like and subscribe and share to anyone you know might be interested. And we'll catch you on the bank next time.